I'm going to be showing you how to upload t-shirts from Printful.com and then put it to Etsy.com in your store. So the one I use is Printful.com, and then the first thing you do have to do is sync the products once you sign up for an account. So make sure to sign up for an account for Printful. Make sure to go to Etsy.com, sign up for an account, and then sign up for the syncing process. I will put a link in the description to show you how to do it. Printful already shows you how to do this. So first, before you do anything else, do that first to sync the two together. Sync Printful.com and Etsy and your account both together. Once the syncing is finished, you want to go to the store section on the left, and then after that, you want to go to add product. So once here, you're going to go to t-shirts, and the one I choose is unisex staple t-shirt Bella Canvas 3001. So I'm going to click on this, and after that, I'm going to click on drop your design here, and then I'm going to upload my product. So I place my product right here, and you can adjust the size by moving this around. See, as you can see, I can just make it bigger or smaller. And I moved it to the top just a little bit, and so that looks pretty good to me. And then on the left side, this is the most important part. So you want to go to the product first, and then you want to select the colors that you want to put. The ones I use is this color, Black Heather, and not black, just Black Heather, and then also dark gray heather, and not just dark gray or just gray. And these are my two favorites, the Black Heather and the dark gray heather. You can do other colors as well, but these are my two favorites, and I'm going to use that example in this video. And then the next part is going to be to select all the sizes that you want. And so the ones I use is small, medium, large, extra large, 2XL, 3XL. You are welcome to do extra small as well, but for this demonstration, I feel like these are the best sizes. So once you have the alignment of your text or your design on your shirt, and you got this color selected, the size selected, after that, you're going to go to proceed to mockups. So for this part, it says choose a mockup style. It really doesn't matter which style you're going to use because I have a custom mockup that I'm going to show you later. And so I'm just going to click on men's mockup for now and just proceed to details. You want to put a product title and just type in your title. For now, I'm just going to put what is on the shirt, quarantine and chill. And I'm going to edit this part later, and as well as the description. And what I mean by that is later on when you upload to Etsy.com, you could edit everything there. And I'd rather do it there than here. So I'm just going to leave these two alone. But for now, just put quarantine and chill just to help me indicate when I go back to the Etsy store. And I'm just going to leave that as it is. Add size guide as an image. I'm going to just leave that alone. And then for tags, you can do it here or you can do it in Etsy. I choose to do it at Etsy.com. For the next part, it says style right here. This is probably really important. At the time of making this video, if you choose unisex and you select this for Etsy.com, it's gonna show up as men's. Even though you did select unisex, it's gonna show up as men's. So what you want to do in Printful, which is what we are on now, is select men. Now, even though I selected men on Etsy.com, it's not gonna show up as men's. It's gonna show up as just the size. So for example, even though I selected men on Etsy, it's going to just say small, medium, large, extra large, 2XL, and so on. So what we want to do is select men for this style section. For product sections, we don't have to do that. We can do this on Etsy.com as well. All right. So after that, you want to do the display my product with free shipping, and then you want to go to proceed to pricing. All right. So in this section, you're going to see the prices right here. And you can go by percentage if you want. So for example, if I want to do 20%, it'll adjust all the prices. If you want to do 5%, it'll adjust the prices. I can do 50%, make it as expensive as I want it to be, and it'll adjust it for me. So what I'm going to do is the prices that I usually do. You do not have to do this. So feel free to just change it to the price that you want. So I'm just going to type in the prices that I usually do. Okay, so I did 30, 30, 30, 30, 38, 38. Again, you do not have to do these prices. This is just an example for this video. All right, so I'm going to submit to store. All right, so I'm back at my Etsy.com account. And so this is the part where you do have to edit everything and publish it officially on Etsy.com in your Etsy store. So first you have to get an Etsy account. So make sure you have that already set and go to listings on the left side. On the right side, you want to go to draft, and this is where your product is going to show up. So it's right here. So I'm going to click on this gear icon and I'm going to press edit. From here on out, this is the part where you do have to focus on the details of the product. So here we see photos, right? And I did mention in Printful to not worry about the actual photo of the products. The reason for that is because I've already have a custom photo. The best way to do this is to go to Etsy.com or another website and get mockups. So this is an example of what I mean. So I'm at Etsy.com. I'm gonna search for the Bella Canvas 3001 mockup. So let's type that in, Bella Canvas. See, it shows up right here, Bella Canvas 3001 mockup. I'm gonna click on it, and you can see a wide selection of just mockups that you can use. So just click on one of them that you like. It doesn't matter which one you pick, really. Just pick the one that is favorable to your shop and your style. So for example, I really like this one right here. I would click on it. I would check it out, see the placement of it, see the wrinkles too, to make sure that your whole illustration can fit on the design. Because what you're going to do is pretty much just put it on top of the shirt. And if the wrinkles are in the way, then it might just look weird. Or just look unnatural. So, and yeah, all you have to do is pay for it, add to cart, and just use it as it is. So once you have your mockup ready, you want to use a design software like Canva.com to make your mockups. Go to Canva.com, make it a free account. It's completely free, and all you have to do is just log in, make an account, and then use your design. So I'll show you an example right now. So here I'm in my account right now. I want to go to custom size on the right top corner, and I want to type in 3000, and I want to write in 2250, and then I want to press create new design, and I'm going to click on this. Alright, so you're going to see a blank screen like this. And so what you have to do is just drag it in here into the file section, and then it's going to appear right here. This is the mockup that I chose. So as you can see from this video, I'm going to try to place it now. So this is the text that I have. So I'm just going to decrease the size and just try to adjust it accordingly. Now, I just place it like this. You can see that it looks a bit unnatural because it's kind of hitting the armpit area right here, or the underarm. So I'm just going to decrease a little bit, and I think that looks a lot better. I'm going to zoom out a little bit. Could go a little bit higher, and I think that looks a lot better. All right, so I also have another one right here, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to pretty much just drag this to the bottom by copying and pasting it, or you can click on it again on the left side. And so I'm going to align it to the middle. And now what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn it a little bit because I just want to align it with the neck. So I'm going to use this little rotator right here, just rotate it, and I feel like that looks a lot better. Main thing you do have to worry about is that when you're designing these mockups, people are expecting it to look like the mockup. So for example, this size, they're hoping that the text size is going to look like this. They're not hoping that it looks really small, right? So you got to make sure that the Printful part is placed properly. The other thing I should mention here too is notice that I bought a Bella Canvas 3001 specifically because you don't want to use a different type of shirt because they're expecting that type of shirt that's on the mockup. Pictures really are the reasons why people are gonna buy your shirt because that's what they're seeing and that's what they want to get. Once you're done, you're gonna go to downloads, and then you're just gonna download them to your computer. So you're gonna go here, download. I'm gonna select JPEG and then download both of them. Alright, so now we're back at Etsy.com. So what we're gonna do now is just drag it in and put the photo in here. Alright, so I uploaded my 2 photos here. What that means now for me, I'm going to delete the other ones that were uploaded automatically from Printful by clicking on this trash can, and that looks good. The other additional photo that I do recommend is adding a size chart, and I'm going to show you an example. So this is at Etsy.com. You can just look around on Etsy and see a size chart for the Bella Canvas size. The sizes are already on Printful, so pretty much you just have to get the numbers from there and just recreate something like these that you see on the screen. The next thing you want to do after that is just make sure which one is a primary. I want to make the gray one the primary, so I'm just going to leave that alone. But if I want the black as a primary, I can just drag it. Okay, so let's go to the next section. So for this one, I'm going to skip it, but you can add a video. The more display you have, like a video or pictures, the better it is. For this demonstration, I'm not going to put a video. Alright, so this is the most important part of the Etsy listing because this is going to do a lot with tagging and keywords. So I'm going to show you what I do for the title. So here's a demonstration of the title. As you can see, I put quarantine and chill shirt slash t-shirt slash quarantine gift slash funny chill shirt slash chill gift slash quarantine unisex shirt. The reason why I put so many texts in here is, and other than just putting a title, you definitely want to use as many keywords as possible in the title. It doesn't mean you should be spammy about it. It doesn't mean you should put excess amount, but I feel like this is just enough so people can know what they're getting, but also at the same time, it's going to help in the search engine so people can find your product. All right, so after that, you're going to go to about this listing. I'm going to leave it as I did. I'm going to leave it as a finished product. And I'm going to do 2020, 2021 because that's when I made it. I'm going to go to category. I'm going to leave that alone. You can go to primary colors and secondary color. Usually I leave these alone, so I'm just going to leave that alone. After that, you want to go to renewal options, automatic or manual. I like to do manual because I want the listing to keep going up as time goes on. What happens if I do manual? Basically, this listing doesn't go on forever. You do have to actually renew it each time. So, and it does cost 20 cents as well, as you can see here, to renew the listing. So for this example, I'm going to do automatic, and I recommend automatic for you too. For type, I'm going to do physical. For description, you want to put a description about your product and a listing about it. So I'm going to show you my example. Okay, so I put in my description right here. I put in the title. I put in the unisex shirt, can be worn by men and women, just to indicate who it's for. I put the sizing recommendation. I put the unisex shirt, the dimensions of it, and I also put for the unisex shirt just to indicate that it is soft and lightweight, just to indicate the feel of the shirt. And also I just put a little smiley emoji about if you have any questions about this, please let us know. So just to be friendly. And you don't have to do emojis or anything, but that's what I just wanted to do, just to stand out a little bit. But you can just do text as well. Alright, so that looks good. We're going to move on to the next part. Alright, so for the next part, we're going to see production partners. You're going to press Printful, and you want to do this because Etsy pretty much wants you to be open about what manufacturing company you're using as a production partner. I'm going to press Printful. After that, you want to skip section. You don't have to do this right now. Pretty much it's just a category on your shop, so I'm just gonna leave that alone for now. But in your shop, you can make sections and different categories for people to look at. For the tags, this is very important. You do have to select the correct tags, and so there are a couple of tag options you can do. Okay, the first one I want to show you is keywords everywhere for the tags. This is probably my #1 favorite to get tags. All you have to do is download it for Google Chrome. It's an extension, so this is one option. The second option I want to show you is Keyword Surfer. This is my other favorite option. It's just like Keywords Everywhere, and it's just as good, if not better. So this is another one I would recommend as well. The last option I want to show you is Merch Titans Automation, and this is Etsy Tag Generator. And so all you have to do is make an account and then pretty much just type in your keyword. So for this one, it'll be quarantine. So let's just check it out. So as you can see here, you can see the tag outputs, and you can see all of the keywords on this listing. So I would just be mindful that if you use this, to only put the relevant keywords. So for example, I'm not sure if it's the best idea to put home and living or home decor. It sounds more like categories to me. I would put like quarantine shirt because that's what it is. I would put quarantine 2021. I would definitely put this one, and social distancing. So as you can see, just be mindful of what keywords to use. They should be relevant. Okay, so I just filled in all my tags. Make sure to use all 13 just to help you in the search engine process. For the next one, it says materials. I'm gonna skip that one. For the price and quantity and SKU, you want to skip all that. Just leave it as it is because you already did this in Printful. For inventory and pricing, I just leave everything as it is. I don't mess with this, so I just leave it alone. Alright, so for this part, these are the prices that you already set. So remember, I did 30 and 38 pretty much, and you're gonna see the both options are here, the gray heather shirt and the black heather. And so you're gonna see that this is the correct size. The one thing I want to mention is the SKU. I believe that you want to leave all this alone because it's just the syncing process for the SKU, and also the price. You can change it here manually, and you can do the quantity as well. I always just leave it 999, and I always do it visible. So for the next option, you want to go to shipping. I always do free shipping. I believe Etsy.com always favors free shipping, so I would select that. For customs information, I skip that. Item and weight, item size, I skip that. Preview shipping prices, I skip this as well. For marketing, I do maybe later because I don't want to advertise this right now, so I'm just gonna do maybe later. Once you're finished, you're gonna press publish.